Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Just making my screen a bit bigger. How are you all? That's all I want to say. How are you all? Okay, that's good. Got a notification. As quick as that, just to be able to get online. That's awesome, isn't it? And speak with the world. Hello out there. Okay, so I've escaped to my bedroom because the other rooms in the house downstairs are occupied, and I felt like I wanted to get a message out. Hi Tasneem, how are you doing? I still haven't checked my emails yet. Is anyone accident prone today? Jamie's very accident prone. He's like dislocated his thumb. T Rose, I've been thinking about you, T Rose. How are you doing, sweetie? I seriously was I was thinking about when we had our chats and I was in here. Remember, I was changing my bedding, and we was having a video call. Anyway, Jamie's very accident prone. He's fallen over today on, I believe it was on some ice going up some steps, but he was carrying his bike, which kind of landed on him, winded himself. He ended up in hospital. I've only just kind of found out about all of this. And what actually startled me was the fact I was resting and I was disturbed by a cry outside, and he had only fallen outside on the decking. The kid slipped. So I was like, what's going on? Very accident prone. He's got himself like a support bandage on. Anyway, how am I doing? You're good. I'm good. I'm all good. But I felt like coming up here. It's rather warm in here. I believe it's raining outside as well. I can hear some dripping. I just thought it was hard to come on, and I don't know. I felt like we needed to chill out. He'll be fine. Hope he feels better soon. I'm sure they're trying to stop him from going to work, but you try telling youngsters that, you know, he more beats himself up because he's like, what's wrong with me? It's like one thing after another. It's like, well, the universe is trying to tell you something. He did say yesterday, it's going to be slippy out there in the morning. And as soon as he said it, I thought, it's like you're doomed already, boy. He will be absolutely fine. They're downstairs cooking their dinner. Yeah, he's just a bit battered. Bless him. He took himself to the hospital and everything. I didn't even know. I thought he was at work. And he's been home all day since 7 this morning. He's been home since 7. Went to the hospital about 4. I was totally oblivious to it all. Okay. Until I heard like him falling outside. And I obviously got up to see if he was okay. But I was woke by it, which reminded me of kind of being woke. Well, I wasn't really asleep early hours of this morning at 1:41, but it felt like there was an alarm bell. There was an alarm going off. Sound the alarm. Anyway, what have you guys been up to? Let's have a chat. TiVos. Okay. Oh, my eyesight's gone blurry. Our words. Yes, I keep warding away so much low vibe talk. It's crazy. Literally like arm swords at it all. It depends, I think, on just, I'm not really surrounded by negativity that much. Obviously, it slips out of the children's mouths. They're, well, Megan said to him, maybe you've just been attracting this. You're the one that keeps saying it's one thing after another. And why is it that, you know, I come down with something? It's not so much coming down with something. He's been through it. He's had the toothaches. He's had to have a tooth out. I'm not even going to list it. For me, it's just like big alarm bells. And I'm sure the divine doesn't want us out there in this cold weather skating around on dangerous, treacherous ice. So I'm sure they would rather us be nice and safe and sound at home. Anyway, I brought up 2 decks of cards, two Yeah, 2 decks of cards. Although I've noticed I've got some already here. Tarot to Go and Affirmators. And I've still, when we was on my second premiere, I think I said something about everything was like falling at my end, and it was just like the cards fell on the floor. I just kept making like little silly mistakes. I wasn't focusing. Behind the scenes, it's a bit crazy energy. Anyway, so I've got some daily guidance from your angels, and T-Rose, I've got the Tarot Mucha, which you said that you like, and they remind you of ancient times, did you say, back in the day? And I thought we could maybe pull a card. We just hang out, shall we? We'll hang out. Who's MJ? T-Rose. Okay. No, it ends now. Harmony and bliss is here. It most definitely is. Well, the universe is trying to, obviously. The thing is, Jamie really, really loves this job. It's so different to the other jobs that he's had. He's managed to work his way up. He's very much respected there. And I just kind of think maybe you've done all that you need to do within that organisation. But, well, society kind of pushes on that you should have a job, and maybe you should be lucky to have a job. Seriously. Need a life purpose. And that's all he does. He just inspires everyone where he works and gets them working to, like, well, he's a good leader, and he's still young and he's so respected. Anyway. No clue. Well, I'm going to Michael Jackson. So have a think about a song, Sun's Out, with Michael Jackson in it. That's what I was taking to, Timo's. You might be channeling, my sweetie. Okay. It's 2112 there. Interesting. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling as if this 2112 is going to be a real divider. And I believe we're getting prepared for it. Those who are not aligned, I do believe that includes your own counterpart as well. Then you will be. That's what I feel. I feel the attachment. It's yeah, but it's kind of coming up to. Well, it's Tuesday. And in my video, I was kind of like, what day is it? It's Tuesday. It could be a day to choose. That time's coming. We know that portal's here. And we're going into 2021. Okay, we're going to rock that year. I want to rock with you all night. What's that got to do with the sun? Oh, okay. Dun, 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 dun. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the bouquet. Ow! I just can't control my feet. There's the song, T-Rose. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Why? It's energy. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Okay. Don't blame it on the good times. You blame it on the boogie. The boogeyman. That's fear. Anyway. You talk to Mum a lot about the riddle today. Is that what? No clue. We're talking about the riddle of the Sphinx. Did you not give her any clue? I believe the no clues to the MJ. Was that the riddle of the Sphinx? But the timeline sounds a lot right. Greek mythology. Yeah, when I've done some research into the Sphinx on the tarot card, it showed, obviously that's in Egypt. But it's also associated with Greek mythology. Shori has mentioned that today. Actually, I'm excited. Oh, okay. about the 1221 portal. Hi, Nonfundo. Good evening. So excited to have caught a live. Yes, it's a live tonight. Hi, Laurie. How are you doing, sweetie? He has no power. Well, let's have who? The sun? Is that what it is? Don't blame it on the sunshine. Sunshine's divine masculine's energy. Moonlight. So he's the solar. We're the lunar. Don't blame it on the good times. Energy work. What else? What message was I getting through? Something to do with gremlins. They become naughty when they got wet, I believe. You don't get a gremlin wet. Oh dear, this come through earlier. It was a channeling. It will come back if it needs to. That's it. Blame it on the boogeyman. Fear. Anyway, let's read this card. Energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. I was feeling during my premiere with you guys, I can actually now feel my whole body like vibrating with energy. It's whenever I rest or lay down or even at night. I don't get spooked anymore because it's not like the boogeyman under my bed, is it? I can actually feel the energy reverberating through me. It's quite amazing. I used to shit myself because it felt like, I sometimes squint my eyes, especially if there's a cat in here with me, and that would be Tia. She's the only one that would, because she's like a little squirrel. So she curls up in this little ball. She's like a little squirrel. She's no nonsense. She's no pain. She's a short-haired cat as well, so she doesn't tend to leave her fur, which is beautiful. It's nothing worse than cat hair. But hey, part and parcel. Anyway. Or is it part of the parcel? What was I saying? Oh, yeah, and I used to think it was her that got up and was crawling, walking around me, but I peek now and it's not. She's sound asleep. I sometimes can feel them like breathing in my face. It's like, don't open your eyes, Lucy, because I haven't actually like physically seen one, and I know that time's going to come, but not until I'm ready. You won't see anything until you're ready. They're not wanting to scare you, but I know I'm getting close to actually being able to like properly see them soon. I know that. So when I feel them breathing in my face, it's just like, you're not scaring me. I just go like, settle down now if you're going to sleep. And normally they just curl up beside me. I think I might need to go and seek some help. Seriously, some of the stuff I talk, you would like worry. Let's have a look at this message anyway. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. Got the Midas touch. Laurie, my heart was doing that last night while I was sleeping. T-Rose, feels good to be alive, baby. All in alignment, so it is. The mask is addictions. It's gone and transmuted, so it is. I'm excited for a ball. Me too. I'm excited to be excited. I'm excited for some excitement. It's coming. Same here. Years ago, saw Kurt and I was scared. I'm open to it now. Yeah. I remember when my mum was like dying. Yeah. I actually said to her, "Hi, Gal, how you doing?" I actually said to her, "Don't appear in front of me. Appear in front of my sisters, I don't care, but do not be appearing in front of me." And I kind of said it to the girl's dad as well. Not so, I asked him to send me a sign, but I wasn't into spirituality then. Well, I was into like Wayne Dyer and Abraham Hicks, but I wasn't aware. All this come kind of after my husband's transition. So yeah. Anyway, about being scared. Yeah. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not, welcoming like teams of people to all stand around me, like my bed and everything. But yeah, if they want to come forth, they can. I've been through so much. I remember times when I would lay here and hear like the light switches go on. And I was someone that was raised in a haunted house. So so I knew it was haunted, but they kind of kept it from me because they didn't want to scare me being the baby. But I wasn't stupid. I could feel energy, but I was absolutely shit scared of ghosts and haunted things and scary movies. I never ever wanted to put that kind of stuff into my mind. Scared of the cupboard that had the Wurzel Gummidge heads in it. There was a cupboard upstairs, and for some reason there was a costume of a glow in the dark skeleton. So there was a certain cupboard that I know this cupboard led to the attic, but I never went in it. And it was in my bedroom at one point. Absolutely shit scared. Like my mum used to have to stand at the bottom of the stairs and count to 10 if I ever wanted to go upstairs. I wouldn't go upstairs on my own. There was an eerie energy. And when I was poorly and I didn't go to school, my mum would just leave me at home on my own, which, fine for me, because as soon as she was out of the house, that was it. I used to play schools all day long. I used to always want to be a teacher. I used to just spend all day preparing material. That's if, I was actually ill, because when I tried to bluff it, she used to say, I'll call the doctor then. So if I wasn't ill, but I would play downstairs. I didn't like going upstairs on my own. And we lived in quite a long house as well. It's quite a lot of rooms adjoining to each other. And our bathroom was downstairs, and I used to have to wait outside the bathroom door while I went to the toilet. I was a real scaredy cat. I did not know that I would be delving into this, and actually there's nothing to be afraid of. If I found myself afraid now, I'd give myself a good kick. I'd be pretty disgusted with myself if true fear. And I believe because I don't have it, then nothing really comes up I need to be scared of. I'm just not afraid. When you're tired, but the only thing, what's the worst that can happen? That's all I think is, well, you go through your transition, and I feel my vibration's just so awesomely light and bright that why would I attract anything that's going to want to destroy that? Energy work, we're just energy. Okay. I was carrying on reading your comments. I get sidetracked, don't I? Okay, so I'm not afraid anymore. We have our tribe. We're good. We do. Yes. 2121. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I received a beautiful message from all of you to stay on my path. Well, welcome. We're just being. Okay, we're just being. I want to see and know all God has for me. There's a lot. You don't want to see and know it all at once. You won't be able to comprehend it. One step at a time now, Laurie. Okay. Dad came to me last night. That's beautiful. My mum's been with me. I've just remembered that now. So thank you for the reminder. Not like in a form, in convo, I finally seen his face fast. Awesome. T-Rose, I thought that said then you've been preaching. You've been practicing. Yeah, that's it. I was going to say, it's not even about practicing. It's just about being open to it. Okay. T-Rose, I'm worthy to have that gift. Fully functional. Yes. Oh my goodness. Just you're guided. There's nothing to worry about, is there, when you're guided every step of the way? So he had cancer also. Love you, Daddy, so much. It's so cute. Okay. Hi, Eva. I moved into a new place and random cupboards and doors open. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Oh, it's good to face your fear. It's yeah, things moving around. Kind of used. Yeah, I'm really like I really adapted to it. Um, T Rose, Mum got me a chalkboard to play school, and on the way, she got pulled over and got a ticket. I'll never forget that, but I had material and lesson plans and all. I love it. Even did a fundraiser in my complex. That's awesome. But that's you now, isn't it, T Rose? That teacher in you. Yeah. Laurie, trying to still understand energy, how to see and know it in myself and others so I can heal me and others. I found it's all just come quite naturally. Um, when you open up to the fact that you are just energy, that's all that there is. Um, it's good that we've got a vessel because that's how we manifest the energy. Um, yeah. At the moment, I'm just feeling like best enjoy your life because if you're not enjoying it, it might be taken away from you. That really is kind of like what it boils down to for me. It's like if you're not having fun and you're not enjoying this life, then you're wasting it. That's a waste of energy, isn't it? And that's a bit, you know. We're now in your bed. Seems that way, Jonathan. Okay, I'm going to get a. Oh, Laurie, let's read about this energy then, because it may just give you the answer. Energy. My belly's rumbling. I'll keep an eye on it. Maybe I need a banana. Potassium. Energy work. Let's read this card. You received this card because the angels say you would benefit from energy work such as Reiki or Qigong. Is that how you say it? Qigong. You can find a qualified practitioner by contacting your local metaphysical or holistic health centre. The angels suggest that you initiate a session where you'd receive an energy healing treatment. This card can also signify the angel's message that your life purpose. I said about old Jamie and work, didn't I? I think it's important we know our life purpose. This could be for you, Laurie, then. This card can also signify the angel's message that your life purpose involves giving energy, healing work to others. And seeing as you have a desire to want to understand and know more, like to actually study it, follow that urge. If you have training in this respect, or you've been guided to seek such training, this card is a sign that you would excel in this area. That's awesome, Laurie. Okay, the additional meanings for this card: clear the energy in your home or other environments. You're very sensitive to energy, so regularly clear yourself of any energy you may have absorbed. Shield yourself by visualizing yourself surrounded by protective white and purple light. Take courses on healing energy work. I like it. The low vibe, ugly energy has no place here. It comes, but I transmute it. Shit, mate, T Rose is off. Calm down, Tiger. Calm down. I'm a DF and here to help heal and love. We're all good. Beautiful. That's it. Be gone. Spank tongues. Oh, I love you, T Rose. Oh, seriously. You don't want to mess with T Rose. She will put you in her place. We've got the star. Well, that's energy, isn't it? Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Blame it on the starshine. Don't blame it on the boogeyman. Laurie, ran into someone while in store. I got anxiety right away. Asked person working, do you have anxiety right now? Yes, she said. I said, take a breath. Take a breather, my love. She said, thanks, I needed that, obviously. Wow. Okay. Gal, is that your gran or your gram? Your gran came to you last night and sang Yellow Bird High in Banana Tree. Yellow bird, you're happy, just like me. It felt like a great big hug. How beautiful. I never really knew my grandparents. My granddad died, I believe, in 81. So it would have been about 4 or 5. Yeah. And my kids don't have any grandparents that I'm going to make up for it, okay? I will be a grandparent. Let's read this star card. Got to break the cycle there, I believe. No bloody grandparents. What's that about? What every little girl wishes for, isn't it? The star. I'm wishing on a star. It's definitely raining out there. Bloody icy this morning, wasn't it? Okay. Seriously. It's like a wounded warrior downstairs. I thought he was going to cry. I was like, what else going on? I just cuddled him. I was like, come here. Bless him. Let's have a look at the star with this energy work. Oh, look at this. I said you had the Midas touch. Okay. I like the meanings in this card. Mine were amazing and courageous. I don't know that song. Yellow bird, high in banana tree. Yellow bird, you're happy just like me. Okay. Oh, I'm itching. Oh, your grandparents were amazing and courageous. Their legacy will live for millennial to come. Okay. I've never really been surrounded by love. You know, like loving couples, relationships. My mum run a single parent group. So she may not have been. I was thinking of that today. That's what I was saying about my mum being with me. I was thinking about what she do. What she represented for me was, she was a charity worker. She didn't like people being lonely, so she represented loneliness. Not so much about love, it was more about bringing communities together, and she was very good. But I never heard anything to do with any laws of attraction or. She was just somebody that made people feel good. And the same with my dad, but it's like they didn't really know these principles. But yeah, my parents weren't together. I didn't see abusive relationships, not with my parents anyway. I did with my sisters. With both of them, I saw abuse. Abusive relationships. So I saw it with my sisters, but not within my own parents. My parents were not violent. They were not really disrespectful to each other, and they separated when I was about 5, 6. So I don't really remember much. My dad's very placid, chilled out, and my mum was just a comedian. She was life and soul of the party, very busy with her social life, and I just kind of slotted in and got taken around everywhere with her. So I got to see, because my other sisters were under babies, so they were older than me, and it was more me. So I kind of had people skills, but I observed a lot. I absorbed a lot as well, I imagine. But I never really saw love between parents. Anyway. All right, Lucy. It does exist. Harmonious households. Surely. That's the hope anyway, isn't it? Let's read this star energy, because I'm rambling on about, well, we got the moon, and I've got the sun, and then we've got the star. Let's have a look at this star energy. There are nights so diamond clear that it seems as if all the stars are close enough to reach out and touch. Capture starlight in your hands and see your own brilliant shimmering there. Let doubt fall away, all the petty cares of the earthly path. The star tells a story of eternity that reaches far beyond any one lifetime. All is well, and all will be well. Believe in the rightness of your place in the universe. We just fit in quite well, don't we? With the universe, I think we do. Look, we're on the same wavelength. Your psyche has a unique destiny to fulfill, foretold in the stars. See Akashic records there. Searching for this destiny is your quest, the quest of each person who takes mortal form. The star that guides each of us shines a light of hope, faith, and infinite trust. This is the great truth. Whatever you truly need will always be given. Every part of your being is made of stardust, and you can never be separated from the cosmic dance of creation. Key ideas: purity, hope, destiny, the pattern of the cosmos, divine intention, and faith. How beautiful is that? I just think that's really lovely. There was something else I picked up from this. Something else that come through. Searching for this destiny is your quest. Let love be your goal. That's been my mantra today. Let love. I just forgot about it. I was saying it earlier on. It was like, let love be your goal. Okay. I like that message. Song, Alabama, You've Got the Touch. I don't know that one. That's love. She gave so much for those ladies. Me neither. So were mine. You're talking about being raised in a... That doesn't mean that I didn't try to create that myself when I got married. I very much did. I did not argue or fight. I don't really like that kind of stuff. I don't like it when there's... I know you have to be around it, but I don't like fighting. I don't really like aggressiveness. And I'll tell you why, because I feel like it brings me, I would say, up to that level, but it's not. It's a down spiral level. To actually, otherwise I allow myself to get bullied by it. And so I find that the fierceness comes out in me, and then I end up behaving in ways that it's only what I've been attracting. It's my fear. Fear of fighting, fear of disagreements. And so it will show itself. I don't get involved anymore. It's not, I didn't cause it. I'm not there to cure it, solve it. And I'll just excuse myself as quick as I can. It doesn't occur. It can occur. I'm not saying it doesn't occur. It does occur. Of course it does. But the more that I'm watching my own alignment, practicing patience, tolerance, understanding that this too shall pass. There's always a cycle. Change is always occurring. What is now will not be later. And just understanding and going with it and trying not to force it or allow it to frustrate you. It just seems to level out itself. Okay. Why did I go off down that route? About bringing in a loving relationship. Okay. Gal, Laurie, I have a real hard time with those energies. Raised with 4 brothers. I think that's why my gran appeared. She was my hero. Oh, that's lovely. Tasneem, there was a light shining so brightly when you did my reading, it looked like a twinkling star throughout the whole reading. Did it? I don't watch back personal readings, so I don't even check to see if the quality's all right. Oh, that's amazing. I do remember, was it your reading when my neighbour scared me and I jumped? Tasneem seen me scared. It was in my reading. I'm sure it was your reading. Like, seriously, I can get a bit jumpy. I don't. The three things I that were a fear, and do not seem to be anymore, was balloons. You know, when a kid comes up to you with a balloon, you're like, I used to just cover my ears. I can't stand. I used to not be able to stand loud bangs, being scared, shocked. Fireworks night, I was staying. That was a bit of a fear from my mum because she petrified me that you used to walk along the road, didn't you, at night, and there'd be all rockets on the floor, and it's like, where the fuck are they falling from? So and sparklers, my mum may be petrified, you know, have you got a glove on, put it in the water, you're burning. She had me petrified. And when we changed the light bulb, we would all have to leave the room in case the light bulb exploded. I've never seen a light bulb explode, but this fear was put into me. And thunderstorms, being struck by lightning. So as fireworks, thunderstorms, and balloons. I'm not too bothered about balloons now. They're balloons, aren't they? When we used to go out, you know, go to a restaurant and they give like your kids a balloon, wouldn't they? I used to get outside and before they go in the car, I'm like, send that up to Nanny then. Or I used to get her to send it, like the girls to send their balloons up. Like, I'm not getting in the fucking car with that thing. I'm not too fussed now. I could blow up balloons and I could pop them myself because I was aware when it was like going to occur, but very jumpy. Fireworks, not worried about that one anymore. Thunderstorms, actually seems that my children have they're becoming, we haven't had many thunderstorms to test this, but we've had a couple, and both of them texted me and said, I'm a bit scared. Can you hear that? And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, yeah. See how your fear can be transmuted. Anyway. So, okay. Yeah, you jump. It was in your one. I did jump. It scares the shit out of me. So I'm waiting to be relocated because that's not good for my soul to be like shaken like this. Fucking seriously. Normally every time I go to rest, it's like fucking, and it's football and computer game rage. That's what it is. You can hear it. I don't know. Everyone else seems like frigging oblivious to it, but the whole house shakes. So he's got neighbours on the other side. And it's like, I'm not getting involved. I've just sent him love. He's obviously got anger issues, hasn't he? Frustration issues. He smashed his remote control up out in the back garden. I couldn't imagine living with someone. But I wouldn't. I would excuse myself. I wouldn't live with someone like that. And I don't really want to go around there and approach him. The divine's sorting it out. That's what's happening. Anyway. Oh, actually, one of the, I think it was Megan, she told me that on the residents group, he had actually put a post on there asking if anyone knew anyone that could fit like holes in walls. I shouldn't laugh. I'm so sorry. And someone had comments, is that your FIFA rage again? He put, nah, not this time. Not this time or something like that. I was like, serious. So it's kind of like, are you going to get the hint? I don't actually feel like he's been that bad lately. Anyway, let's stop talking about my neighbours. Love thy neighbour as they love thyself. I do. I wouldn't like anyone to be so raged and worked up so easily. I don't want that for anyone. Anyway, right, we've had a little gossip about the neighbours. You're very jumpy yourself? Yeah. I wonder why that is. I'm trying to deal with that. I don't want to be jumpy. I can taste fear. That one's a new, I don't know if it's a power, but I can taste fear. So I'm kind of warned. I was like woken up with alarm bells. And then like I'm going to Megan, oh, I woke up like saying that to be aware, like there was an alarm bell. And she went, no smoke alarm went off at 1:41. I said, I'm not saying that it was a smoke alarm, but it's kind of like a warning. We'll be warned if we need to be warned, and it seems that I get this taste in my mouth, and anyway. Okay, Gal, then you know the difference in them. You will be able to discern them. Okay. When you're sensitive, it can get to you. Be gone from Lucy. Don't use that word yuck anymore. Thanks, T-Rose. She has such a motherly, protective energy. I like it. I don't want to eliminate all contrast. It helps me expand. I find it very interesting. Anything that kind of I don't really, this is what I thought earlier, although I didn't think it for long. So I don't tend to dwell too much on things or think things. It's not a, do you think this? Do you think that? It's like, no, I know this and I know that. And I don't mean that in an egotistical way. It's just a knowing. You don't really need to, don't you? You know that you're energy. You know that you're here. I think you know why you're here, to uplift our world with your light and love. Okay, it might not be put under a certain job description at the moment, but a very important role. So you know kind of why you're here. You know what you're good at doing, really. And it would just really be nice if you could just be allowed to get on with it, wouldn't it? Well, you are. You are allowed to do whatever you're wanting to do. And the song, I'm forever blowing bubbles. You want to blow bubbles? You know what? Stand out there in the street and blow bubbles, and you're going to make so many children's day. Do you know how everyone loves bubbles? Go around and blow bubbles, okay? If that's what you want to do, the universe will provide for you so that you can do that. So look, these little orbs. Stardust. You need to sprinkle that. On my 40th birthday, it was the last birthday that I got to spend with the girl's dad. He actually gave me a present, which was a pack of glitter. And he just had, he knew he was obviously going to be making his transition. And he just I said, what's this? I don't know if he put a note in it. No, I don't think he did. Although I felt there was a note on it. And it was just sprinkle that stuff everywhere, that sparkle, that fairy dust. I remember him saying that, bless him. Okay, what's going over here? Boundaries, though, neighbour crosses them too much. I'm sure, there's always worse, isn't there, out there? So I'm not going to complain. I was always sticking up for my brothers. Jonathan, still date. What does that mean, Jonathan? Still date. I'm not a lover of dates. I don't really like the taste of them. I was talking about the fruit, a date. Still date. That doesn't really make much sense with what we're talking about, Jonathan. Let's get another card. Do you know, I can smell, I know what they're cooking. They're cooking egg, bacon, sausages. I can smell egg, bacon and sausages. But that's not what I'm having. I'm having salad with some chicken and some tomato and basil pasta. That's what I'm having. They're having a full English fry up down there. I think Megan's cooking. Jamie's normally the cook. They would pay me to take their turn doing dishes. And at 18, I saved it all and went to Europe. So I thank them gratefully. You just made a fruit smoothie? Yeah, I didn't get to experience the brother thing. My sisters didn't really have any interest in me. Not until I got to be a teenager. Well, when I was 11 and my older sister had her first child, I was very good at looking after children. So the interest was there a little bit. I was of service, of help, wasn't I? I could do something useful, like, help to take care of a baby. And that was only really after school, weekends, because I was living with my mum and she was living with my dad. She was 17. And then my dad went off and he remarried and moved away. Not that far, only about 6 miles away from where we lived, but far enough that I didn't really see him much anymore. I used to go and stay with him on the weekends. But it was a bit lonely, to be honest with you. My parents were quite older than what the average parents were. And then when I was 13, my sister had her second child. My middle sister, she had moved in with my dad, and then she had moved back home and we wasn't getting on. She really didn't like me much, my middle sister. She used to hit me quite a lot if I didn't do. She was just nasty to me, and allowed other people to be nasty to me as well. So I had my older sister who didn't mind me because I was good at like entertaining and looking after kids, and my middle sister, she wasn't really. So I had to amuse myself. And then when my second nephew was born, I just it was easy. My older sister would help me to skip school and she would encourage me to go over there. And in the end, I just ended up moving in. I didn't speak to either parents for about 3 years, till I was about 16. I spoke to like my parents when they know. My dad never had control over me anyway. I didn't really live with him. I didn't really get to know him. But my mum, she, the ocean. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. Who lives near the ocean? I do not live near the ocean. I've not been near the ocean in a long time. It's raining outside now. That's not being an ocean though, is it? No, but it's like, the water. So what am I meant to make sense of this? Fish? No, not fish and chips. I can't do fish and chips, especially if they come from like a chip shop. No, that fat's not good for me. I can't really do batter either. I might do what they're having, like a fry up, but it won't be a fatty fry up. I don't really use oil to cook much. That will just, I can like feel it hardening, all that fat from the chips and the fish. It's can't do that fatty food anymore. My stomach will pay for it. It's like it totally rejects it. Never mind, I can do the chips. Definitely not if the fish is in batter. Okay. Excuse me. Me either. Just sisters. But I have a son and daughter and he still picks on her at 24. See, yeah, I went on to have girls as well. And that was interesting. I'm going to put a card in a minute, but I might not have had brothers, but I've definitely been around males. So with my nephews, so I got to actually see what it was like, but only up until when did I leave? Hold on, my nephew was born in 88 and I left in 97. So yeah, I only really got the first 8-9 years. of being around and living with boys as they were growing up. They're hilarious. Oh my goodness, they were just so funny. My eldest nephew, he was like diagnosed with having ADHD. He was fucking hilarious. There was nothing wrong with the boy. Nothing wrong. And he used to have to go and do the school run. And not only did I have my sister's children to pick up, but I had my neighbour's 4 children to pick up. So I'd have 6 children. And at this age, I would probably be about 15. And I'd have to pick them all up from school. And they were all like little sods when they got together. And yeah, I'd be babysitting like all these kids. I was always babysitting. My children have never had a babysitting job. I don't think they'd know what to do with a kid. So they were very amusing. But yeah, I loved it. I never thought my nephew had any issues, and I just think it's how you treat them. I used to watch when his mum would come back and he'd start misbehaving again. I'd be like, what the fuck? You know, it's yeah, I loved it. I wanted to be a nanny as well. So when I was at school, when I went to school, I was studying child development, home economics, because that's what I wanted to be, was an au pair, look after children. And then I got engaged when I was 20. I got engaged in 98. So, and I left in 97. I was engaged March 98 and married March 99. I had Megan January 2000. And then just being a mum myself. A full-time mum. Well, I've worked, but we would do shift work. They wasn't put in childcare. But no, they haven't had any childcare since 2011. I've been home since then. Teenage years. I've been home for the teenage years. So I don't really know what that's all about and how that has like a knock-on effect, but that's how my life's kind of gone. And then I went on to have children myself. And then my sisters, my elder sister, she's got 3 boys. And my middle sister, she's got 1 girl and 1 boy. So none of us can really understand what any of the others going through. I've got girls. I love having girls. Absolutely adore having girls. Emily would like a brother. She would like me to adopt. I'm not going to adopt. I'm not saying ever, but I'm not going to. No, not just yet. I don't really want to adopt on my own. I don't think. I'm okay. I'm cool. Whatever happens, happens. I can't have any more children, so there's no way that I'm actually going to have a child myself. But that doesn't mean that you can't have a child. Who knows? Who knows? It was like I was only about 2 when my mum was my age. I could easily have a child. That doesn't bother me. You know, some people think when they get older, they're too tired to have children. I don't feel like I'm too tired to be able to have a baby. And I don't want to try and mumsy like any grandchildren either. So it's quite exciting, isn't it? Wow. I'm going to read your comments and then I'm going to pull another card. Oh, I wanted a sister so bad. I won't add a comment, okay. 11 years between baby brother. When mum and dad brought him home, I said, take him back. 11 years, that's a big gap, isn't it? I think Emily got to about 6, 7. And I knew that was I've got a 3.5-year age gap. And there's about 3.5 years between like me and my middle sister and then my middle sister with my elder sister. So my mum kind of left just over a 3-year gap between us girls. So, and I wanted to leave. Both my children were planned and I fell straight away for them. But when I had Emily, I wanted to make sure Megan was like out of nappies and just out of nappies. I didn't want 2 babies at home in nappies. Really. So where are we going with that? 11 years. So when Emily got to about 7, because I wanted about 6 children, the thing is me and their dad had a totally different way of raising children. So I just didn't actually want to bring any more children into the equation. It was quite challenging having the 2, trying to be that mum and live that life that I wanted to provide for them. And then you're kind of against opposing forces, like wanting to do it another way. One of the major reasons why the relationship broke down. Yeah. So I got sterilised when Emily was about 6, 7. It's like I don't want to have a big gap. No, thank you. You know, that's keep going back, isn't it? It's like you're never going to reclaim your life. That's how I feel. Not they took it away from me. No, because I could just, even if I would do things, would I do things differently now? Yeah, my children wouldn't hold me back from anything. I don't believe they have anyway, but yeah. Okay. So you wanted to send your brother back. Still dating after your husband's passing. I don't really know how to answer that question. Am I still dating after your husband's passing? Tasneem, what's the mermaid sound? Let's get a. I know what your question means, Jonathan. I just don't feel that I have to answer that to you. Am I still dating? Am I going out there dating any Tom, Dick, and Harry? No. I'm preparing myself for my true love, the divine counterpart. What are you up to, Jonathan? Okay. Now we've got, I was trying to work out this about being near the ocean. And then we've got memories of love. 6 of Cups. This card came up the other day and I picked up on how you're talking to the children here. Felt like it was a masculine's energy talking to the children. We've got to make sense of this one because we have the ocean. Do you like to live near the seaside? The motherly energy of the wombs coming through here. So this could be children. Okay, I'm taken to like chitty, chitty, bang, bang. Professor Potts. Okay. The children need a mother. Summon up your memories of innocent pastimes and youthful infatuations. So we've got to summon these up. Well, it's either the feminine or the masculine. Summon up your memories of innocent pastimes and youthful infatuations. Recall the emotional response you felt when you first beheld beauty and how you were able to find beauty in so many people, places, and things. Listen, you've done attracting before. You've attracted good things into your life. So I want to say that's kind of the space that you need to get back to. And I want to say it's probably a time when you wasn't aware that you had so many burdens put upon you. I feel like when you're, I don't want to say you're in denial, but you're just oblivious to it all. You're not actually aware of all the baggage, all the past life baggage that's actually put upon you. So summon up your memories of innocent pastimes and youthful infatuations. Recall the emotional response you felt when you first beheld beauty and how you were able to find beauty in so many people, places, and things. Something of this past may be returning to you now. It may be as simple as your eyes being open to childlike wonder, or it may be as profound as something precious that was lost being restored. Do not censor your feelings, let your heart yearn. I believe the heart's yearning today, a yearning. I was feeling this earlier, and it was like, what is it that you're actually feeling? That's kind of like what I was asking myself. What is it that you're actually feeling? It's like, my soul's just yearning for its counterpart, its companion. That's it. It's like, what's wrong with you? I don't know. It just feels like the soul's yearning. Yearning. We get an affirmator. Let's see. How else can you explain it rather than just your soul's yearning for something? The affirmator is playfulness. We've got Mary Poppins on the scene. Bloody Dick Van Dyke. I felt it in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. You need a mother, children. You need a Mary Poppins. Spit spot. Okay. He was the sweetest little guy. My mum was so worn out. 5 children. Oh, bless her. And I just became his mum's sister. I loved him so, so much in the big picture. Ocean Vibes. Is there a song? Who sang that? Ocean Vibes. I can sing the song, but I don't know if it's a song. 'Cause we are gonna be forever, you and me. Who sang that? I think it might be called Ocean Drive. Where's Ocean Drive? Sounds like somewhere that'd be in Miami. Ocean Drive. Playfulness. We've got Mary Poppins on the scene. I am a playful participant in life, and I always have the option to make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins put sugar in the medicine for a reason. That lady really knows how to party. When my nephews used to have their birthday parties, you wouldn't be able to find me. To be under the table with the kids. Like I love making like camps and dens and out of blankets and sheets and just going in that space. If I tried to make a camp now, my children might feel that I'm unstable. How many times is that going to mess around? Yeah, it's 2010. That's the time. You have to be under the table with all the kids playing. Listen, kids want to be. They want to play. I was going to say kids want to be played with. They do. They want you to come down to their level and have some bloody fun. Children's number one question for adults is, why are you so miserable? No, that's serious. Playfulness. I spoke about that coming down to the children's level. Like no bullies allowed. Okay. Yes, my heart has been yearning for DM. And it's okay to say that. It's okay to admit that. I come over so teary. It's like, what's going on? I don't want to do this. It's like, well, we're going to do this. We're going to have a little cry. And it's like, oh, seriously? And you know when you're just like dabbing the eyes? Like, and it's like, no. And I went into the bathroom. It's like, what is wrong with you? What is it that you're like? It's like my soul just misses. My soul just misses my soulmate. That's all. And that's okay, isn't it? To feel love so deeply that you miss someone. I think so. Don't cry, Lucy. It's all right. I've procrastinated doing what I have to do about taxes for this. Nothing at this moment I can do about it. But what's that say there? File. Don't worry about your taxes. Don't worry about taxes and money and yeah. And maybe you've been. Well, do you think the divine wants you to really work on that? I never read anywhere it tell you to work on getting yourself a job. You want to be lucky to have a job, and that you need to make sure that you pay all your bills on time. None of this stuff actually affects you as a soul. Well, it does. You allow it to affect you as a soul. But Keisha, how you doing? I'm so grateful that I have mine in the 3D. That's beautiful. Make sure you cherish it. It's a connection that does need to be cherished. Okay, I'm going to pull some more cards. It's going to get dark. As we are gonna be. Lighthouse family. Oh, that's what we are, isn't it? The Lighthouse family. I think that's who's saying it. Ocean Drive. I don't know if that's a song. I'm going to have a look. Have I got a mobile phone? Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Well, I do have a mobile phone. Oh, Hold on, let me just answer about dinner. I'm having dinner with them. Um, I'm going to have a little, as I've got some salad too. Okay. Just letting know I'm just on my live. Right. Emily wants to know if we have any eggs left. Oh no, that was earlier on. Jeez, she could actually go in the cupboards. Magically, maybe. Right, where was I? Oh, I was going to have a look at Ocean Drive. I don't know if that's the song though. Let's put in "'Cause We Are Going to Be." I'm sure it's by the Lighthouse Family. Oh, come on, just, okay. Don't ask for it to be easier. Ask for you to be more stronger. Oh, it's called High. It is by the Lighthouse Family, but it's called High, that one. Should we have a look at the lyrics? I think we should, because I was singing it. I was like, Ocean Drive. Okay. Can we have the lyrics? I don't know what I'm accepting there, but unless I accept it, it doesn't let me have a look. High. It's called High. How beautiful is that? When you're so close to tears, remember. Hold on, I've got to have a drink first. Let me, what are you guys saying? I owe money and the government isn't going to forget it. Yeah, they will. Don't tell yourself the government's got other things to worry about at the moment than your frigging money. Greedy little fuckers anyway. All right. Seriously, the government, taxes. Be like Robin Hood. Okay. Don't worry about that. The government has no control over you. You do know that that's kind of like, that's not one person who's after you, who's gunning you down. Well, they're not even gunning you down, okay? That's not someone, that's like a generated whatever they're sending out to you. Yeah. You're not really fucking one particular person off, Laurie. The other end of that government, okay? They're just trying to put fear into you. They can't even do, don't, okay. No fear. I don't want to get into a debate about it. No government debates going on. Divine says you're covered. What's the worst? You make your transition. Put in prison, throw you in jail if they want to. If that's where they're going to send me, I'm not afraid of prison. Anyway. Yes, be like Robin Hood. Come hang out with me in Sherwood. We're reading The Lighthouse Family. But I'm just dealing with some government issues. You should see me try and deal with government issues. It's not good. They just don't get it. They look at me like I'm fucking crazy. I'm done with like dealing with government shit until I'm actually in Parliament, okay, keeping it real, Ali G styling. I'm not interested, but I'll get in there. Okay. Meghan actually is going. I tell you this. Okay. So the bloke who hangs out with like Boris Johnson. So Jamie and Meghan like know him. They got his personal number, and they were just gonna. They were actually going to get in touch with his secretary. I said they've got contacts. This was at a point when he's the local councillor here, but he's. I think he's the community in charge of the community sector for our country. So I was trying to set up an appointment to see him, okay? No, I seriously was. And then this all started. And then the next thing he's on the news and it's standing next to like Boris. And I'm like, guys, isn't that like your dude who you're really good friends with? He wants the guys to like put together like forward their ideas and arrange a meeting with them for community. So he absolutely loves them. He met them at a job fair. And because they were together, and what happens when divine counterparts are together, well, you light up a room. You're inspiring, and he wanted that. So I believe he might be like hanging out with the others at the moment. We're getting where there's a will, there's a way. The divine delivers you all the right acquaintances. I fucking love it. Hi Teresa, how you doing, sweetie? So cherish our connection. That's beautiful. Okay. Oh, my granddaughter just asked me that. I asked her, what do you think they're so, what, oh, is that why you think they're so unhappy? She responded, they have much on their plate. They probably heard that. So they can see it. Kids can see how stressed out. It's not easier not being a stressed person, okay? Not being stressed. Yeah, because like my kids sometimes wait for me. It's like, is this woman ever going to kick off? Not really. So the fear is only their fear based on how others would respond to certain situations, and they're okay. They're cool. My kids are all right. They're good kids. They're good girls. Hello, dealing with financial crap as well. Don't deal with it. Don't deal with it. What would you rather do instead? Low bubbles? I'm serious. What did I? Okay, I'll share it on the Facebook page, the channel of Love Training Academy, which is just open. You can find it on Facebook. It's a page, and I was listening to something. I think it might help. I'm hoping it might. Oh, we was reading about high, weren't we? But now I'm intrigued to know what this was. It was an Abraham Hicks segment. And oh, it was about a lady worrying about her business idea, and that, well, maybe, you know, it wasn't good enough, and, you know, maybe she's wasting her time because she wasn't receiving the income from it, and it's because you're checking the accounts and the balances that you don't. So she said, why don't you just focus on, you know, something else that does make you. So if I can find that, we're going to read these bloody lyrics on. If I could find that later, it would just be in my history, but I'll share that. If it's not the one I've already shared today, because I shared some Abraham material already. That was good. We're reading these lyrics. It's 2020. I'm sure I've been about 10 minutes now. Pissing around. Let's read this Lighthouse Family lyrics. We're the Lighthouse Family. I love it. Hi. When you're close to tears, remember, someday it'll all be over. One day we're going to get so high. And though it's darker than December, so dark, what's ahead is a different colour. One day we're going to get so high. And at the end of the day, remember the days when we were close to the edge, and we'll wonder how we made it through the night. The end of the day, remember the way we stayed so close till the end. We'll remember it was me and you. Because we are going, oh no, we're not going, we're gonna. Because we are gonna be forever you and me. You will always keep me flying high in the sky of love. Didn't know they were the words. Do you think it's time you started doing what we always wanted? One day we're going to get so high. Because even the impossible is easy when we've got each other. One day we're going to get so high. And at the end of the day, remember the days when we were close to the edge, and we'll wonder how we made it through the night. The end of the day, remember the way we stayed so close. We stay so close to till the end. We remember it was me and you. Because we are going to be forever you and me. You will always keep me flying high in the sky of love. Times two. High, 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 high. And at the end of the day, remember the days when we were close to the edge, and we'll wonder how we made it through the night. The end of the day, remember the way we stayed so close to till the end. Remember, it was me and you. Because we are going to be forever you and me. You will always keep me flying high in the sky of love. Times three. That's nice. Beautiful. I love it how those lyrics just come in, just from a song that comes through me. Let's get another message. There's a connection. Should we see what the card says? Three maidens prepare for a festival to mark a time of great joy. Feeling excited. Such celebrations are vital to the human spirit, for they affirm that life is more than just day-to-day routine. When an achievement has been, I'm really congested. Okay, we don't do them day-to-day routines, not in our realm anyway. Okay. Such celebrations are vital to the human spirit, for they affirm that life is more than just day-to-day routine. When an achievement has been accomplished, a rite of passage is attained, or peace and harmony return. After a time of trouble, we pause to celebrate. That's what you said, T. Was that peace and harmony are here. There's two of them, peace and harmony. It is important to create rituals that symbolize significant events. Something or someone is worthy of such a celebration now. Celebrate good times, come on, dun, 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 dun. It's a celebration. There's a party going on right here. Key ideas: the blessings of peace, celebration, remembrance through ritual and holiday festivals. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Deck the halls with bells of holly. Fa la 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 la. Keep singing. Not sure about that. Well, what's he having a look at? Now, interesting, because there's 4 wands, and we know the 5 of wands is about bringing conflict. So he's not wanting to bring conflict, but that does look like the Malphanic there. Got a bit of a, I was actually going to say a pounding head, throbbing head. I felt like something just moved down there. It's probably those goblins under my bed. Oh, there's a throbbing head. There's an eruption in the background here. Should we have a look and see what the page of passion wants to tell us? The page of wands. I feel like I've got to sit up straight. Oh, okay, sit up straight. The Knave of Staves has great creative potential, but has not quite decided yet where to put his energy. To be or not to be? That is the question. He is inclined to bursts of enthusiasm rather than a sustained effort toward a goal. Don't love your goal. Keeps dipping in and out of love. Given guidance and support, he will come to realise his gifts and use them wisely. Too much direction, however, will inhibit his genius as it grows into its full power. And I feel like we're not to really guide. I don't feel like the Divine Masculine requires our encouragement anymore. I believe that they can get that from themselves. It's a very codependent energy here for the masculines. Okay? They need to find their own way. And that's when I kind of said that this 12-21, 21-12 portal, it's kind of The divine feminine, you're not really that dependent upon your masculine. You've managed to find your own way, and so will he. So, given guidance and support, he will come to realize his gifts and use them wisely. But he needs to come to that realization. Too much direction, however, will inhibit his genius as it grows into its full power. Allow him to make mistakes and fall, it says, and fall if needed, and fail if needed. If this card does not represent a person, it can mean taking on a new role or starting a new artistic endeavour. The key ideas is undirected potential, the need for mentorship, and enthusiasm for learning. He needs to have those when it comes to actually being on this path of ascension. How are the Santa Annas treating you, Mark? Mark, hello? What's with all those exclamation marks and pointing up? Bloody hell. The only way is up, baby. You and me now. Are you like dancing, Mark? Are you dabbing? Okay, I just saw Lady Godfa. Santa Anna? Yeah, she's got me confused as well. Don't worry, we're sending her to like the nut house. We're not really too right. Listen, I'm coming with you. If you're going, then I'm definitely going to have to go as well. Are you doing all right, buddy? Yeah, you've been doing dealings with Laurie. Is this correct now? I was slightly envious. Okay, let's get a daily guidance from your angels. You've got to listen. Listen. Do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Close. Let me whisper in your ear. Okay. Yep. She's giving you like a good rating. I can't remember what scoring she gave you, but it was like the best with a little bit more added on. Sound like there was fireworks out there then. We've got listen. Okay. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. You are loved, divine feminine. That was the secret. I'm in love with you. But you've got to keep it a secret at the moment. He's coming. He sure is. Something's about to explode. Shh, Lucy. Quiet your mind, filthy mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. And I feel this is what we're going to be doing, divine feminines. A lot of listening. Listening for secrets to be told. There are no secrets in the spiritual realm. You don't need to seek outside of yourself for anything. You know it all. Why seek for answers that you already know? You do know it all. And you do know what to do. Affirmator. Just looking at these two having a oh, wind. I'm in Oregon. No high wind. Affirmator, clarity. Then that's what are you both receiving clarity? I don't know, because this masculine here, he needs to grasp his own gifts of intellect, let's say that. Stopping to listen to myself, start again, stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from mental chatter. Like I said, it's like not so much about having to think about anything, you just know. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. And And in the end, it will just come. You'll find that you've been doing it so naturally. And then you surrender into it. Oh, it's just amazing. It's like, who would have known? They didn't teach this stuff at school, man. Anyway, the clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar. And the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. Okay, my dinner's ready. Let me just say thank you. Yep, that's enough for that message. How are we doing for time? Doesn't matter. Doesn't exist in this realm. We have all the time in the world. Always remember your please and thank yous. Nothing more. Hi, Sunny Shine. How are you doing? Nothing less. Only love. Well, we've got the Magician, and the Magician's with the devil. What do I feel about that? The Magician has turned its back onto the devil. It says, I'm just not participating with you anymore. And this means any kind of power games, power struggles, even if it is like the Lovers here, the divine masculine, divine feminine, it's just like we just don't entertain that stuff anymore. Sorry about that, but not really. You moved on to this, it feels like a crystallized world. It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. You want to check out the video to that because they're kind of like all tramps, like homeless people on the streets. And then they've all woke up, and then they all end up being like in a rock band, and then they end up back on the streets. Listen, you're not in charge of anyone else's vibration. You're not going to the streets, are you? You're not going to be kicked to the gutter. No. So, because you know the path that you're choosing. Queen. Yeah, Queen. I am well, beautiful. How I am. That is just, I love that. Keep it like that. I like that. That's such a positive. Was you going to put a comma there? As if, were you making it as a stater? A statement. Was you saying? Because I would have said that. I am well, beautiful. How are you today? I tell you what, Sunny Shine. I'm fucking feeling well hot. I'm right sexy. Sex bomb, sex bomb. Yeah, I'm feeling well, beautiful too. I am well, beautiful. Just like you. Awesome. High five me. Fucking hot. That's how I read it. And I would go, well done for saying that. I am well, beautiful. How are you today? I'm well, beautiful too. Thank you for asking though, sweetie. This one here, she's got like quite a bit of pride here. Lets it get in the way, the devil, ego. Honour your beauty, honour each other's beauty. High five. Anyone else? Well, fit and beautiful. Not bad at all. Okay. Mark, you're just too goddamn cute. T-Rose, you're proper hot, you are. T-Rose is. Oh. Turn it back on the devil. The Queen. Oh, that's what Mark put, Queen. Do you want to see how the Magician doesn't play games with the devil? Two major arcanas. The Magician's the first person that you meet on the journey, who the Fool meets. Let's find out about the Magician. The Magician calls upon the energy of the universe to bring her desires into manifestation. Whatever she imagines. That's why we have to be careful with what we think. So we'll bring it all about. We're going to do the okie dokie now. We shake it all about. We do the okie dokie and we turn around. And that's what it's all about. All together now. The magician calls upon the energy of the universe to bring her desires into manifestation. Whatever she imagines shall come to pass when she brings the full force of her will and vision. The wand she holds in her right hand is a conduit for this universal energy and provides a focal point for her intentions. And she's not focusing on this bullshit because it's just fear. Her left hand points to the earth, grounding the energy in reality, as if she herself were a lightning rod. Yeah, when you're not scared of lightning anymore, you become it. You become your fear. Ooh, okay. That is true. If you fear love, you're going to become love. Jeez. Her left hand points to the earth, grounding the energy in reality, as if she herself were a lightning rod. On the table before her lie the symbols of the minor arcana: sword, stave, cup, and disc. The elemental tools of air, fire, water, and earth. The magician has everything she needs to fulfill any opportunity that presents itself. Why? Because she's the fifth element. You've watched that film, haven't you? This is her art. Okay, we need just to go back. She is the fifth element, and this is her art. The magician has everything she needs to fulfill any opportunity that presents itself. It's good to know, isn't it, guys? And believe that the magician has everything she needs to fulfill any opportunity that presents itself. The true magic she embodies is the belief in her own powers. I got the power! Anyone snapping me? It's getting kind of hectic. Out there it is. This is her art. In the highest sense of the word, as above, so below, divine and earthly creativity in perfect union. Whatever she chooses to be, shall be. I choose it to be Tuesday today. Hi, Marco. How are you doing? Okay. Key ideas: willpower, creative manifestation, divine gifts, choices, and opportunities. A glorious Tuesday. Oh, what a glorious morning. Oh, what a glorious day. I've got a wonderful feeling. Can't go that high. Everything's going my way. Boom, boom. End of. Everything is going my way. It always has been, and it always will be. So it is. Let's have a look at this devil energy, though. Let's just see what they're wanting to. Oh, that was a clicky wrist now. Flick of a wrist and all the fear's gone. Let's have a look at the devil. And that's why you stay in this energy when you just live in the ego and your pride. You're too proud to swallow your pride. That's where you'll reside. I like this energy of the magician here. I like how she's got all flowers around her head as if nothing's going to really interfere. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you know what you're doing. That's all that matters. Not anyone else. They're going to attract their own circumstances. So let's read about the devil. The devil assumes a pleasing shape to beguile the vulnerable, to give in to her temptations. She entices the weak to chase temporal goals of wealth, lust, domination, and her crooning, dulcet words assure her victims that more lofty pursuits are foolish. Why strive for goodness and kindness in a world that rewards neither? If you don't feel that this world rewards you with kindness and goodness, then ask and you shall receive. You will receive no kindness and goodness if you don't believe that this world is capable of providing that for you. Why strive for goodness and kindness in a world that rewards neither? The immediate pleasures are all that matter. The beauty of the devil beckons and enchants, but look closer. We'll look closer. She wears the ram's horns that ruthlessly batter. That batter's not good for your gut. I'm telling you now, don't do the fish and chip stuff. I don't care if it's British, traditional, something that you do every Friday. I don't know. Don't do it. Gut rot. You're clogging up your arteries. Okay, right, let's carry on. The immediate pleasures of all that matter. I know it tastes nice, but you'll adjust, or your body will. The beauty of the devil beckons and enchants, but look closer, she wears the ram's horns that ruthlessly batter. The peacock fan of empty pride, the bat wings of the darkest netherworld. Consider carefully the things that tempt you. Tear yourself. Listen, it says tear yourself, but it's spelt the same as tear. T-A-R, of course it is. Tear yourself. Free of addictions. Yeah, just if you feel like having a grizzle, just do it. Because it feels just really nice just to be able to get it out. Allow your soul to yearn, to crave, to love, to express itself. So consider carefully the things that tempt you. Tear yourself free of addictions, manipulations, and emotional bondage. Follow only those passions that lead toward the light. Key ideas: the allure of darkness, addiction, cynicism, separation from spirit, and facing your demons. I like that. Well, I like that. Well, I like facing your demons or turning your back on them. Once you face them, face them first and then be done with it. I'm going to get off soon, guys. You had a phone call? I haven't had that in years. I've not had a phone call in years. Seriously. I don't even have a telephone number anymore. There's no point. No one used it. People only interact with me via WhatsApp, Facebook. Never text messages. And there's no point having a phone number. So, yeah, I've not had a phone call. Bet you weren't talking about that, was you? T-Rose. I get people trying to ring on the landline, but they don't leave a message, and I don't give that number to anyone, so... I don't even know that number. I think you have to have it so you have internet. I think that's why you have a landline. I don't know. Or it's just some bullshit they told me. I'd get rid of that as well. But I kind of do need the internet. And they're good with me. You're divine. I don't come across many issues with my internet connection. So, right. Okay, we're getting... Oh, we're on 21% battery power. So let's get this wrapped up. Oh, it's 20:47, so I'm going to go and have my dinner. And I think, we're watching, me and Emily are watching Divergent. Well, we finished Divergent. What's the next one? Insurgent? I'd be Divergent, I believe. So we were trying to She's like, Mum, you would be Divergent. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so hi Jess. My internet has been sketchy, has it? I've got to drive and we'll lose service, so can't stay, but wanted to say hello super quickly. Thank you for saying hi, Jess. It's just nice to see you pop up. I know that your energy's present. Oh, it's lovely. Safe travels, sweetie. It's really good to hear from you. But your internet's been sketchy. It has been playing up when I was on my premiere earlier, because I'd done quite a lot of recording. Well, I didn't. I've done the Ascension reading and I've done a daily. Oh, lots of love back to you as well, Jess. It threw me out of the premiere, like just completely shut down the app on my phone. And the messages were then playing about. Yesterday something happened. Oh, who did I tell yesterday to not worry about? Oh, I think, was it Angie? I can't remember who it was, but someone said about their accountant said that they might have to just file for bankruptcy. It's like, oh, you don't need to worry about that. You don't need to concern yourself. Oh, it was Bond, because sorry, Angie. It was Bond, and I put, you don't need to worry about, don't go worrying yourself about that Bond. And it just kept popping up. And when you kind of look into the words, it says, don't you go worrying about that Bond. What Bond? Your love connection. So just kept flashing up with one message. I'm like, okay. Because when you're watching on your phone, they disappear, don't they? They pop up. If you've got it on like the screen, they pop up and disappear. So like when I record on my laptop or do a live, they're permanently there. So I don't like doing lives on my phone. I can't see your comments. Well, they disappear quickly. Let's I need to disappear, I believe. Right, we're going to be off by 9 o'clock. That's the deal. Oh, okay. Let's have this card. Yeah, look. There's nothing to worry about. Silly billies. I think we're all just used to having certain things that make us feel safe, secure, makes us feel as if we're going to survive. And like, they're superficial things. Love bomb. Yeah. Well, I keep singing sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. What's the next word? Baby, give it to me when I need to go. I don't know the words to it. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Didn't they all used to, or wasn't it believed that they would all throw their knickers at Tom Jones? Seriously. Still make my stomach turn if I think about it properly. Oh, I don't know what you're thinking about, Pandora, but hi. Oh God, now sex tunes. There's nothing to worry about. See only love. I'm going to paint my nails as well. I've got to do the washing up first, though, before I paint my nails. Okay, unless I might go down there, and the fairies may have been in, the goblins, and it might be magically done. Sometimes this happens, and it's like, oh, that's amazing. So there's nothing to worry about. Okay. Let's have the message. The angels send this card to you because you've been needlessly worrying. Worry is a form of prayer that draws to you that which you do not desire. Release your worries to the angels, as there truly is nothing to worry about. In fact, your worries could create a self-fulfilling prophecy. Additional meanings for this card. Everything's much better than you imagine. Ask the angels to release you from worry. A happy outcome is inevitable. Avoid worrying, lest the negative emotions pull you and the situation down. The angels are with you and everything's okay. I love it. Well done. I release my worries. What is there to worry about? You're divinely protected and directed. Affirmator. I'm going to have to change position, because I feel like I'm all bent over. Hold on a second. I'm just going to stretch. Oh. I'm going to have my own little studio at some point. That'd be nice, won't it? I'll have like a great big chalkboard in the background. Yeah? That'll please you, won't it, Pandora? Because you don't like me fiddling around on my little thing, do you? Doesn't impress you much. It's okay. I'm not here to impress anyone. Oh, I'm just playing with you. Okay. But that's my intention. I will make do with what I have until that day comes. But we will have a classroom. Huh? Say that again? I didn't hear. It's not worth repeating, Pandora. You commented once about me writing on my. I'll let you know. Otherwise, it's going to bother you. You commented once about me writing on a board or on something. I don't know. And you said it looked like too much fiddling around. That's what you said. Long time ago, Pandora. There's good things to come. There are so many amazing gifts coming my way. I can't see them now because I respect the general convention of not peeking under wrapping paper, but they will show up when the time is just right. And that's when I'll remember how much fun it is to be surprised. Surprise! Happy surprise! But it's like our attention has to kind of be focused elsewhere. I know. But it didn't bother me, Pandora. And that's the thing, it's like, don't worry about it. You're not doing it, so you don't need to worry about it because that obviously, it's just, yeah, for me, it's very fun. Listen, I used to play schools, yeah, as a kid. And I will always please myself, but that's what it's about. And I do the most bizarre things that people would just roll their eyes at, but it doesn't matter. They haven't got to live with me. They're not my partner. They're not my children. Well, my children know exactly what I'm like. And I'm just going to carry on because it is all about amusing myself. I love it. So I was actually thinking about the glass doors behind. I think that if I get a whiteboard marker, I could probably use that as like a whiteboard. I could seriously, it's going to get good. So yeah, going to have my own office classroom space. Awesome. Write with chalk, although my teeth are going already. I like to write with proper materials. So whiteboards, I'm not that actual over keen on whiteboards. I say bring back the chalkboards. Do you remember the chalkboards that were on a roller at school? And then I remember I remember learning how to joined up handwriting. I remember learning how to do joined up handwriting, and that board had lines already on it. I love fountain pens. If I could, I'd have a quill. So yeah, I love it. I like to touch. I'm an earth sign, aren't I? I like nice things and I like to touch, but it doesn't mean I have to hang on to the nice things. I just like nice things. Yeah, I appreciate the material things. Although at the moment I'm going through this phase of actually getting rid of all the things that I like, because I like a lot of things, and I have a lot of things that I have that keep me amused that I don't actually really need anymore, like my puppets. I was thinking about getting rid of my puppets because I don't play with them. So I buy things because I think it's fun. I have the fun with it, and then I just hold on to it for years, and I think, but I haven't really even played with them. They could do with a new home. So I was thinking about that. So I'm starting to look at things and go, oh yeah, but I like that. It's like, but Lucy, do you know how many things you have that create fun in your home? It's like, yeah. So that's where I kind of share them. I think so. But there's so many good memories. It's like, yeah, but if I'm not actually using them, I mean, I have, yeah, just I found my Snow White and Dopey little salt and pepper pot shaker. They're so cute. I've never used them. And it's like, let someone else have them. I've got little figurines of Disney characters, and I'm not too bad in here. I've kind of cleared out in here. I was thinking about that actually before, because I think I'm just gonna. I need to sell the stuff. I need to sell some electrical stuff as well, because I have quite a lot of electrical things that I don't actually like. I have an iMac over there, and then I have another one downstairs, and we all have like, what's that? A MacBook Air. We all have MacBook Airs. So I need a TV. I've got rid of two of them lately. That was when I think, because I did purchase myself. I've got like a $1,000 coat hanging in there that I don't wear, a Burberry coat. Um, I think I've only worn it a few times. The amount of shoes I've got, and because when I was growing up, I didn't have any of that stuff, and I realised this actually today. Good things to come. Okay, this might come in with this. So when I was younger and I was helping like my sister to raise children, so about 13, because my second nephew had been born, I would stay awake all night just listening to love songs on the radio. Seriously, and I like the still of the night. I didn't have to go to school, did I? Because I wasn't forced to go to school. My sister would just write me a note, and you know, that's how you done it back then. Well, until the educational welfare officer come round, and they did come round. But with my pleasing personality, I managed to do a little deal with them, just to go to school a couple of times a week. Um, I would go through catalogues, and I would. There wasn't an internet, was there? So you had like your catalogues that you would, and I'd sit up all night and write long lists of all the things that I desired to have. And I plan quite a lot. When I'm older, I'm going to have this, I'm going to have that. And you know what? Yeah, I got my sports car. I don't have my sports car anymore. I'm actually considering getting rid of my other car. I feel like I'd like a new car, so maybe I need to get rid of the car that I've got to allow for that. I don't drive. And it's like, why are you holding on to these things? But then I changed my mind today, and it's like, no, I don't think we're going to sell the car. I've got three great cameras that cost about £500 each. I don't even know. I bought them for recording, and I just use my laptop. Because they're meant to be better on a camera, and I'd only record 30 minutes. It's like shit. But there's good cameras. They're really good cameras. I don't know how to use them. And I just spent a lot of money on buying things that I desired, and I did not feel guilty about it. I'd kind of never experienced that side of life. And now I don't really use it. There's the big wake up call. I don't really use it, and I don't want to keep, yeah. Maybe I'll get rid of both iMacs. I don't need them. I've got like a hot air condenser, like what's it called? An air filter. That cost me £500. I don't use it. I don't know why I purchased all this stuff. It was nice. It was nice, and I enjoyed it for some of the time. But Wayne Dyer talks about, he kind of just got rid of everything. And I remember hearing that and thinking, why? And I totally get why. I don't need any of it. I don't need any of it. Where once upon a time I thought that stuff made you happy. It doesn't make you happy. Okay. Well, it can do for like a short period of time. But I don't desire any of that. I enjoy having nice things, but I don't need it. So I've come on a long way. It's just like, why do I have all this stuff though? And what am I going to do with it? It's like, oh, well, they were your investments, weren't they? It's like, now's the time to share and to. Anyway, that's a little bit where I am at the moment with just trying to, all my nice, lovely things that, like, I've got like a little M&M dispenser, and it's a jukebox, and you push the button and M&Ms come out. And it's awesome. I don't use it. And I keep carrying this shit around with me. HEPA filter. Yeah, that's it. That I know you say use it. My air is like pure, Mark. I don't need it. But yes, do you know why I purchased it? Because we had a hot summer, I believe. And it was like, I don't need to be having a hot summer. I have the money, I can go and buy that. And so at the time it was like, well, get the one that does hot and cold. Air filtration. But I don't use it. I haven't used it. I used it for the first kind of year, and then I don't use it. So it's just like, okay, someone maybe else can have that who maybe believes they suffer from allergies. Okay, I don't feel that there's anything wrong with my air now, but I did maybe then. Well, I didn't. I just wanted some bloody cool air, and it rotates and it's on a timer, so it's just good. I've been through that spell. Yeah. Anyway, so that's me rambling on about like my shopping sprees and how I have no attachment to any of it. I like my laptop. I like my laptop. I'm not even that bothered about my books. I am my book. I am my books. Yeah. I'm not too bothered about them. I used to feel it's like as long as I've got my personal development books, I can kind of build myself up again. I don't even need them anymore. Oh, it's just amazing. You'll take it. I know, guys. I know. It's like I looked at like my roller skates. It's like someone might want them. I think people this year as well, like really, kind of recycled Christmas presents and everything. So it's yeah, I don't know what it takes effort, doesn't it? To like get all the stuff together and like do something with it. But I'm gonna have to because I'm clearing my space. And I've already done so much clearing and then we're having another clear now. I'll probably just get back to Carol thinks I should have everything that I possess in one backpack. I'm like, one backpack. One backpack. She's right. You should be able to have everything just in one backpack. And yeah. So there's a good things to come. There's a nice car coming. I was contemplating that. I knew when to sell my sports car because I didn't have to advertise it or anything. I was umming and ahhing, and then I did actually inquire about it, and then I was trying to sell it back to like the Audi dealer, and they messed me around a little bit, even though it's a car that you don't often have in the showrooms. And it's because I didn't want to exchange. I didn't want to part exchange. Would you like to part exchange? I was like, no, I've got another car, thank you. At one point, I had 3 cars. And I was like, no, I've got another car. Why do I want to? I just want to know, do you want to buy my car? It pissed me around. So I kind of like, actually didn't get back to me. I was like, okay, maybe we're not selling that then. Not an issue. And then one morning it was like, okay, I want to sell that car. So I just messaged my mechanic and I said, do you know anyone that would wants to buy my car? I told him in my head, I knew the minimal amount I was going to take. He kind of had an idea, but he didn't know what like my minimum was. And I left it with him. He was like at my, I was going to say he's at my back door, but that sounds a bit rude. But he was at my back door, like later on that day, saying, right, okay, I'm going to have to take the car tonight, and it's going in the morning, and I could get you this for that. I could get you this for that, perfect price. And it just happened like that. I didn't have to do anything. Happened when I purchased it as well. So I didn't go and look at it. I knew I wanted the car. It's on a goal board. So I just rang the garage and said, you've got this car. I was like, I'd like it. I pay in cash. Can you deliver? Easy as that. So I like the way my life flows. So I'm not going to interrupt with that flow. Okay. Some good excitement coming in. But sometimes, we need to adjust it. We evolve and our lives need to evolve with that. I know backpack's a little small. I feel that as well, Pandora, but I reckon I only need like 1 pair of shoes. I'll be all right. I hold on to so much just in case. It's like, just in case what? Even the girl said, Mum, you tend to buy new stuff anyway. If something comes up, you don't go, I'll keep that for that occasion. You tend to go out and buy something. So, ta-da! It was a bit like that. And that's what I was thinking. It was like, have I just manifested? Because there's no way in this world that I ever considered that I wasn't worthy of that. Okay. Oh shit, we've got low battery, guys. We're gonna have to get wrapped up. 7%. There was no way in this world that I didn't feel worthy of it. How others made me feel about how I chose to spend my money, that was a bit of a different story, but I'm over that. Okay. I understand that I'll be rewarded for my efforts, and I know what I put into life. So But I was considering, oh my goodness, this was only today. And I'm like, but I've had such a good life. Like, I have been provided and looked after. A little bit, I was kind of calling myself a little bit of a spoiled brat when I have a look at everything I've got. It's like, shit, you do have quite a bit. A spoiled brat. And I thought, well, have I just really just manifested everything that I popped on a list like years ago? I don't know when I'll set their manifestations into motion, but there's a load more, definitely, like, in the making. Let's say that, because this was even before I even got into like goal boards and goal setting, visualizations. So who knows? Isn't it a manifest when it's due? Okay, so good things to come. There are so many amazing gifts coming my way. I can't see them now because I respect the general convention of not peeking under wrapping paper, but they will show up when the time is just right. And there could be so much that shows up for me. There's a school, there's a cafe. What else do I want? Coffee shop. I'd like a coffee shop in like in Amsterdam. Who knows? I'll put the intention out there. Okay. Oh, so much. I'd like to have my own cruise liner. Seriously. Let alone what the Channel of Love's brought forth, the possibilities of where to take this channel with you guys. It's all there in the Akashic Records. But they will show up when the time is right, and that's when I'll remember how much fun it is to be surprised. Fucking love it. It's worth the investment of your time and energy to study. Gotta love my groovy vibes, and money wants me. Yeah, money does. It doesn't want it if you're going to hoard it, though, or worry, oh, I've got to pay the government. So now I can't spunk that money. I'm having fucking fun. Look at 24 karat magic. Yeah, Bruno's video. Anyway. Channel of Love boat. Yeah. Cruise liner. It's going to be fucking awesome, man. How much? Battery, 5%. I'm going to look at the bottom of the decks. I'm going to get off. Oh, look. Something. Hold on, let me just have a look. Waiting for the manifestation. Let's read this card first. I can do this. I'm going to talk really fast. What have I missed? Moon Cookie. Hi, darling. You're going to have to watch. I've been on for 2 hours and 2 minutes. Jeez. Okay. Moon Cookie, I'm not sure, sweetie, what I spoke about. Night, Pandora. Make sure you eat soup because it's late for something heavy. Okay, Mum. I love you, Pandora. I had soup. I'm having salad, sweetie. I'm having some salad. Very nice and light. But I have been eating lots of soup. Thank you, homemade soup and vegetables. And I've been eating earlier. You have to remember I don't go to bed too early, so it's okay. No, it's. Did you hear me stutter then? It's got Pussycat trying to come in. What's new, Pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is it 111 now? Listen, I've got 4%. That's the number of the Emperor. Now, you look after yourself, Lucy. I'm not taking the piss. I appreciate it. T-Rose used to do it to me all the time. I know what. I'm not going to say, I know what's best, but thank you so much for looking out for me. But I have been, I'm nowhere near eating. I think I needed to build myself up that heaviness. And even if I sleep on it, it's probably really good for me because I don't eat a lot. I do fast quite a bit. Yeah, 17 in the chat. Hi, everyone. Okay, right, let's get this on. I just say that because it's like, there isn't 17 of us chatting. But you're all valuable and important, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So let's have a look. I keep fucking around my hair. Okay. Because we are gonna be the Lighthouse family forever, you and me. If you want to be part of something, you've got to like be present, haven't you? Present. That's what we say. That's how I used to start off my school days. Shit me, Lucy, you got 3% left. If it goes off, you know why. That's going to be a big pain in the ass if it goes off. Fuck-a-doodle-doo. Lucy, don't fuck-a-doodle-doo on camera. It's 21 to hour, by the way. Present, miss, they used to say to me. I used to do a long register. It'd take me about an hour, 2 hours just to get the register done. who was attending that day. Right, I'm actually going to, no, I'm going to, this is a card of manifestation, waiting for your ships to come in. You're going to have to trust me on this, okay? Okay. I know you guys do, because I want to read the Two of Cups. That was the underlying energy. I can't believe you just closed up the book. Oh, no, it's okay. It was on the wrong page, I think. When two people experience true how many? 3%. Well, good. Guys, I can't read that. You are unique. There is no one else like you in the entire universe. Embrace the special qualities that make you the person that you are. Do not compare yourself. Yeah, spot on. Don't do it. You're just unique. Oh, I love it. Don't you love it? Come on, I love it. When two people experience true affinity of heart and mind, it is as if an angelic presence blesses them both. I've been blessed by this angelic presence, guys. It takes courage to be vulnerable with another person, to share your secrets and your dreams. The winged lion symbolises this courage, lifted and sustained by the wings of love. On the wings of love. Lucy, 3% still. That's good. It's going a bit slower now. Slowing down the time. Let me get the message out to the guys. I would not know why it would sound like someone's upstairs on the floorboards. That's the attic up there. Who's up there? Jeez. Goblins. They don't scare me, the goblins. The winged lion symbolises this courage. Lifted and sustained is the okay. Just jump to sentence. Lifted and sustained 2%. We really got to get out of here. By the wings of love. The healing Caducus, I call it that, but I believe it's called Caduce, is the symbol of the god Mercury. He who connects and communicates, bringing messages that convey truths to those who are open to hear them. In time, this love may deepen into commitment. For now, it is enough to gaze into the beloved eyes and feel the world being born. Key ideas: romance, idealised love, sharing from the heart, the healing power of affection. Child, inner child healing. You are deeply about children. You care deeply about children, and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. 1%, I'm going. Generosity. Okay. Fuck, it might cut me off. I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know there is more than enough to go around, and the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. I can't stop the flow. Got to keep these material shit will keep flowing. Okay, I'm going. Guys, lots of love. I'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Have a nice evening. Bye for now.